bring out your phone. I'm the presenter, a V6 from Uganda. I've been in the system for quite some time now, quite some time, because I'm almost finishing a year. I'm almost finishing a year using CryptoFlow bot. I joined CryptoFlow when it was still a signals platform. That was last year in September. In September, remember right now we are in August, which means I'm just left with 1 month to finish my complete full year into the system. So what I'm going to talk about is partly from experience. I've been here long enough. I think I know much more than people have just joined. So stay with me. Today we are going to look at how we can maximize. My God, it is a full building. It is a full building. Latecomers, where are you? Maybe I should share the link. Let me share the YouTube link so that maybe people can also join in from the YouTube link, because I see we are already full here. There is no space. There is no space here. People have taken over. People have taken over. The meeting is at full capacity. I last saw this, I think, a few weeks back when the meeting was full capacity. But right now I see the meeting is at full capacity. Wow, amazing, amazing. Let me go ahead and share for you the link for the YouTube channel, for the meeting on the YouTube channel, so that people can join in from the link, because I see we are at full capacity right now, and we may not be able to accommodate everyone. So please share the link, share the YouTube channel link, share the YouTube link for the live session, so that people can join in from the YouTube channel. Otherwise, my name is Dixon. Let me go ahead and share my screen. I hope my screen is visible right now. Is my screen okay? Is my screen visible? You can type for me in the chat. Are you seeing my screen? Type a yes if you're able to see my screen. Type a yes if you're able to see my screen, and we move. Crypto Prince was the first one. Okay, I think it is enough. Let's go ahead and move. Let's take this. Let's take this, guys. So yesterday they released an announcement. Let me first turn off everything. Yesterday an announcement was released. If we can look here up, an announcement was released, and they're saying it's live, and they introduced a new way on how you can use CryptoFlow bot to maximize the crypto market. Also, here the previous announcement is 1 day back. Also, they said thank you for the waiting, and they added us more 14 days. You can see this. They extended our subscription by 14 days, which was amazing, which means they compensated us for the lost time when they were doing the upgrades. So First of all, what is CryptoFlowBot? For those of you joining for the first time, CryptoFlowBot is an AI-powered. It is an AI-powered crypto trading software. It is a software, or you can call it a robot or a bot. Okay, it is an AI-powered automated. I forgot that word. Automated crypto trading software. So what does it do? It uses artificial intelligence to study the market patterns, to study the market conditions, and analyze, seize the opportunities, and it goes into the market to make for you money. It buys for you, sells for you, or it enters the market with your money on your Binance. You connect it to your Binance, it enters the market and makes for you money without you lifting a finger. Actually, the good thing is that they are adding more exchanges. They are bringing on board OKX. Okay, OKX, I'm told it is in its final stages, final testing. OKX is already in its final testing. They are bringing the BingX. Okay, they are bringing BingX. They are bringing MEXC. Okay, they are bringing Kraken. Okay, I think these ones will be released by Monday morning. We should have these ones on board. So this is improved. For now, I'm just going to talk about Binance and Bybit. So you just get CryptoFlow bot. You bind it to your Binance or your Bybit account. For example, in this case, mine is already bound to my Binance or my Bybit. After you bind it, it's going to read your Binance balance on your futures account or your spot account. Okay, wherever your money is, it is going to read where the money is. You can see my money is on the futures account. Now, very, very important. Previously, for that, guys, I want to see, are you guys streaming? I want to see guys who are streaming. Let me see people who are streaming. Type for me a 1 in the chat if you're streaming live on YouTube, on TikTok. If you're streaming this session live on YouTube or TikTok, type for me a 1 in the chat. I just want to see how many people are streaming this. Okay, I see people are streaming this. I see people are streaming this. Amazing, amazing. I want to see people streaming. Go ahead and stream this live on all social media channels. Amazing. We have a full house. If you're joining us from TikTok or from YouTube, you can see the meeting is at 100 participants. It is full room, full capacity. So if you're joining us, you're welcome. You're welcome. This is the new era. This is the new technology where we don't have to give our money to scams. We are saying enough is enough. Enough is enough to scams. We don't want to see any scam. to go ahead and disturb us. We don't want to see any scam taking our money. So that's why we are saying enough is enough. Let us keep our money on the exchange. Then we connect a software to our exchange. It trades for us inside the exchange, which means your money, okay, for your money is going to be inside your exchange. That is Binance, Bybit, Mexi, BingX, OKX, and Kraken. Your money is going to be inside your wallet or your exchange platform. You just have to come and connect Crypto Flowbot via API binding to your exchange. Then it will go ahead and execute trades inside your exchange without you lifting a finger. How simple is it? When you connect your Binance account or your Bybit, it is going to read your balance in your Binance or your Bybit or your OKX, whichever exchange you're using. Now, when it reads your balance, you do not have to disturb yourself. First of all, you just come and click on this button. Come and click on this button. When you click on this button, what happens? It will bring for you 3 modes. They modified everything. Now we have a better system. When you click on that single button, it brings for you what we call, it says, choose your risk profile. Choose your risk profile. Those they put for us conservative, then balanced, and then aggressive. Okay. What kind of trader are you? Are you someone who says I can make small money but consecutively? Are you someone saying no, I'm a balanced trader, I can take on risk but also sometimes I like to risk small? Are you saying I'm an aggressive trader where I want to make some more money from the market even when I'm risking much? What is your trading style? So my trading style, usually it is the aggressive nature. It is the aggressive nature. This is my trading style. But for today, I'm going to show that if you can put it here into the conservative mode, it has its own risk management. So each mode you select here has its own automated risk management. You don't have to do anything. Just choose one of those buttons, then you turn on and you come here and confirm, and everything runs smoothly. So they are saying, for example, with my $500 capital right now, if I come and I turn on this button like this, they are going to show me three methods. And here they are telling me, if I choose conservative, they are telling me it is a low risk, steadier, small wins. So in conservative mode, you're going to be exposed to a low risk in the market, but also a small conservative. You'll be getting small conservative wins over time. So it is for someone whose intent is for growing his capital at a good pace, but also not risking so much in the market. And they are telling me with my $500, I'll be able to get up to 5 running trades at once. So you can see they improve the system. Now the system is aware of my capital. Then it partitions. For example, they're telling me that in each trade, the bot is going to put $100, but I've tested this. It does not put all the $100 at once. So when I dug deep into how this works, I found out that later, the bot uses what we call smart DCA. Smart DCA to execute your trades. Smart DCA means what? Smart dollar cost averaging method, where it adds in your money into the trade at specific levels of support and resistance, or what we call demand and supply zones. So what it does, it is not going to put all the $100 at once. It is going to put in small money. I thought it puts in, I think it was 20, 20, and 30. I don't see remember very well, but it partitions your money in such a way that it puts in with a conservative risk such that it reserves most of the money at the end. I think it puts in around 10, 20, I think even 30 and something, maybe 60 or 50 like that. It puts in those partitions. I have not yet dug deep, but what I know is that it does not put all your money at once. It puts in small conservative money at small different types of support and resistance, what we call different types of supply and demand. Then if I now extend it this side, it is also going to still give me 5 trades, okay? You can see it is going to still give me 5 trades, but with a more balanced approach, which means the way it adds in money is totally different from the way it adds in money when I have selected conservative mode. For example, some of us who have been trading with Crypto Flowbot, whenever you go to custom strategy, the bot adds for you money with a 15, okay? On the strategy mode, it was adding for us money on a 15, 15, 30, and 40. So now they have developed different strategies, still adds for you in 4 steps, but different strategies for balanced, conservative, and aggressive. So you can see the same thing. But if I choose aggressive, it says higher risky, bigger wins per trade. You see this? So which means here, I went into an analysis of this. Who is Derek? Who is Derek? My dear friend Derek, leave me alone. I'm teaching, my friend. Leave me alone. I don't want. Now you can imagine my voice might have gone off, and okay, you're still around. Okay, I'm still around and clear. So I went into aggressive here. I wanted to know how does aggressive work. So I knew that balance, it puts in your money into 20, 20, 30, 30, like that. Now into aggressive, it puts in your money into 40, 30, 20, and 10 into aggressive. Now here on conservative, it puts in money into 10, 20, 30, and 40, like this. So you can see it is balanced. Okay, let me explain once more because we should understand the more you select, the way the bot is going to put for you money. For example, let's say you have maybe $500, like the same way I have $500. Okay, it is telling me that in each trade it is going to put $100 per trade, $100 per trade. But when I choose conservative mode, it is not going to put all the $100 at once. It is going to divide $100 into positions of 10, 20, 30, and 40. Okay, and 40, which means going to first put in 10% of the $100, which is $10. Then, when the market goes against me, it is going to add in more $20 into this trade. Now, the total here becomes 30. Now, if the trade goes against me, it adds in more 30. That becomes 60. When the trade goes against me again, it adds in more 40. But remember, for us who have been trading using this bot, we know that it puts in this money at proven support or proven resistance. It does not just put in money anyhow. It waits for a specific support because that is where we expect a reversal or support, maybe resistance or areas of discount and premium zones. That is where it adds in more money into your trade to make sure you can come out with a profit. Actually, with the trades, with the coins that it is trading, it is now much harder to hit a stop loss. I believe you can also testify. So in this case, if you choose balance, it puts in into 20, 20, 30, and 30, like that. That's how it divides your money into a trade. If you choose aggressive, it puts in your money within a 40, 20, 30, 20, 40, 30, 20, and 10. Okay, that is the aggressive method. It loads in money at once. If the market goes against you, it puts in smaller positions. So aggressive is meant to make for you more money. Okay, if the market didn't go against you at all, it makes for you more money. Then conservative is make sure that you're highly protected. Your capital is highly protected. Balance is within the middle. Your capital is somehow protected to some extent, and also you can make some good money from the market. So whichever mode you choose, you should now understand how it was going to play in the market. So in my case, I usually like to turn on aggressive. Then what you do, just turn on this one button, confirm, and everything, it is going to be marked. It is going to say full auto running. Okay, full auto running, which means for someone, if I'm just running, if I'm just, maybe if I have loaded my capital here and I'm just running, maybe I have my $10,000 here, $10K here. What should I do? I just come here. Okay, come here, just one button. Now I come here, maybe I choose balanced. Okay, I click on confirm. That is all. I don't have to know anything else on how the bot is going to pick the trades. I don't have to know anything else on how the bot is going to analyze the market. The bot will go ahead and into my Binance or into my exchange. It analyzes the market. It's going to analyze the market. It is going to get an entry. Okay, it is going to enter. It is going to manage the trade. It is going to exit the trade with a profit, guys. With a profit. You don't have to do anything. Let me ask, guys, is that very hard? Is that very hard? Let me see people in the chat. Is that very hard? Just turning on one button. Just turning on one button. At what percentage does the bot DCA? I told you a specific resistance, specific support. There is no percentage because some of you are used to a system. Let me show you. Let me shock you guys. Let's go to our trading view because I want to answer this person. Let's go to our trading view here. Let's look at, for example, one trade maybe of BTC. Let's look at BTC right here. Okay, BTC. So someone is asking, at what point, at what percentage does the bot add in more money into a trade? Why is my BTC not loading? Why is this not loading? Okay, let me show you. I told you the bot uses SMC, smart money concept. So it puts in money at proven support or proven discount zones. Okay, discount zones or proven premium zones. It does not use the normal percentage because the premium zone can be at 10%. Okay, a discount zone can be at 8% from the entry. A discount zone can be at 5% from entry. So it puts in money at proven support or proven risk, or what we call discount and what and premium zones. So yeah, I think your answer, you've got it. So it is very simple. It is as simple as just counting 1, 2, 3. It is very fast. Someone is saying, Blessed is saying, you're too fast. You are too fast. Aggressive should switch capital amount. Okay. So the bigger, as I've explained, me, I like people to understand. I like people to understand. Let me click here once again, and I explain this maybe at a slower pace so that we can fully understand. I don't want you people to cram. I don't want you people to cram. Whichever capital you have, you can choose any mode here. You can choose conservative, balanced, or aggressive. Whichever capital you have. Whichever capital you have. Now, the only difference comes in understanding what does conservative, how does conservative manage your capital, how does balanced manage your capital, how does aggressive manage your capital. That's all you have to understand. Let's start with conservative because I see we need to understand these modes. What does conservative do? In conservative, you're seeing, if I change this back here, you can see now I've selected conservative. And it's telling me it is low risk, steadier, small wins. When you choose conservative, you apply a smaller risk to your account, but also you get smaller returns, smaller wins, smaller returns, which means it is going to allocate $100 per trade. In this case, I have a $500. It is going to trade for me only 5 trades at a go. But at the same time, look at this. It is going to not put all the $100 at once. It is going to first put in, okay, $10. If the trade goes against me, it adds for me $20. You can see how it is doubling down on every entry, $20. So it is steadier, much steadier. It is not aggressive, putting in a lot of money at once. So which means if it had just put in $10 and the coin goes into my favor, maybe by 2%, okay, I'm going to make $0.2. $0.2. Now let us look, for example, let's say it has put for you $10 here, but here on balance, remember it puts in 20, 20, 30, and 30 in the partitioning. Okay. Now let's assume here on balance, it had put for me $20 and the trade went into my favor by 2%. It is going to make for me 2% of 20. It is $0.4. So do you see? We use the same capital of $100, but we entered the same. You had chosen conservative, I had chosen balanced. When the trade went into our favor by 2%, you made 0.2 and I made 0.4. Do you see this? Now, what if I had chosen aggressive? In aggressive, I told you to first put in $40, then $30, then 20. If the trade goes against you, then putting in $10 at the end of it all. So you can see it is putting in a lot of money at once, which is aggressive. So at the end of it all, if here it had put in $40, and the trade goes in my favor by 2%, I get $0.8. Now look at this. All of us are trading the same coin. Let's say we are trading BTC USDT. BTC USDT. Here it put for you $10 and you made $0.2. It put for me $20, I made $0.4. It put for me aggressive, I had put aggressive, this one made $0.8. You can see it is the same coin, same capital. We are coming out with different results. That's if the coin doesn't go against us. Are we clear now? Do we understand that? Do we understand that? Now look at questions. Okay, let me entertain questions at the end of it all. Okay, I'm going to entertain all the questions at the end of this session. Okay, questions are going to be entertained at the end of this session. For now, I want us to know, have we understood what I've just explained? It is a yes or no answer. It is a yes or no answer. Let me see some people writing in the chat. Okay, yes, very good. Coach Will has said yes, and that is all I wanted, just one person to confirm. So let's continue. Let's continue. So you can just use this one button and you leave everything else to the bot. You don't have to do anything else. Just leave that to the bot. Now, I'm going to the strategy. I know most of us are used to this strategy. If you know, you may not want to just turn on automatic mode and you leave the bot to handle everything for you. Maybe you want to customize on how the bot should manipulate some trades. Now, when you come, if you want to manipulate on how the bot should maybe manipulate some trades or maybe behave on some trades, you can come to strategy. If you come to strategy here and you click on strategy, you're going to be greeted. Let me switch back to, okay. It is not giving me this. Okay. Let me do this. Let me do this. Okay. Let me do this. So when you click on strategy, most likely you're going to be met with this. Okay. When you click on strategy, you're going to be met with this pop-up. When you click on strategy, it is like you want to customize on how the bot should further behave on specific trades. Maybe for you don't want full automation. You want to tweak here and there and here and there. So they gave us two modes. One mode is steady flow. Another one is called short flow. So they are saying, choose your strategy. Pick how the bot trades for you. They're saying, pick how the bot trades for you. You can switch anytime. So you're free to switch between these strategies at any time. So they're saying you can either choose steady flow. It trades both directions with your custom settings and DCA. That is very important. If you choose steady flow, the bot will be able to pick for you longs and shorts. Okay? Long trades and short trades. And you can customize using your custom strategy plus DCA. You can turn it on or off. Now, when we come here to short flow, it says short only threading overheated pumps. I think here they mean a coin has pumped, okay, maybe by a certain percentage. I think the engine is made in such a way that if a coin pumps in by a certain percentage, it should be monitored to see whether whether a short can be got on that coin. So it is going to be trading on the coins that have already pumped, gone up. Okay, maybe they are exhausted. Okay, it is going to only be trading this short only trades for coins which have pumped and they are soon exhausting, or maybe they are soon to make a retracement. It enters these coins and you move down with them, you make a profit. So short flow is going to only be trading shorts, no long on short flow, no long will be executed here. So you can either choose to go with steady flow. Let us first cover steady flow. What does steady flow mean? Steady flow is the same system that we have been having for those of you who have been attending our sessions. In steady flow, what do you get? First of all, you're shown your Binance or your exchange balance. How much do you have on your exchange? In this case, you can see $587. This is the free margin. Free margin. Some of you may say, why is the bot showing me smaller money? On my account, I have $1,000. Why is the bot only showing me 300? It is showing you money that has not yet been committed into any trade. That is the free margin. That is the only money that can be used to enter a new trade. So free margin, or the money that has not yet entered into any trade, is $587, for example. Now, when you come here down, we are still on the steady mode. Remember, steady, there is steady flow and short flow. So we are still on the steady flow. How do you customize it for those of you who are new? But we have been covering this every single day. But I'm just repeating it for those of you who are new onto the channel, maybe for those of you who are on TikTok or YouTube watching us live. So when you reach on this page, okay, there are what we call strategy partitions. Strategy partitions. So the strategy partitions that are going to be opened are only those that are lower or equal to this amount here. Let me repeat this. The strategy partition that are going to be opened here, you can see we have 100, 200, 300, 500, 1,000, up to 10, up to 50,000. And some of these are locked because the money required to open these strategies, I don't have it on my account. Okay. For example, you can see my balance is 500. I do not have up to 1,000 to open this strategy. So now when you reach on this page, what is very important for you is to know which strategy should I use. Each strategy represents how much money the bot will be able to allocate per trade inside your exchange. Okay, it defines how much money the bot will be able to allocate per trade inside your exchange. In this case, for example, here 100 means the bot will be allocating $100 per trade inside my exchange, which gives the bot a chance to trade for me a maximum of 5 trades using my capital of $500.87. If it allocates $200 per trade, it will be able to trade for me a maximum of 2 trades inside my exchange. So I recommend you choose a partition that gives you around 2 to 25 trades maximum. In this case, for example, if it were you and you had $500, which partition would you choose? well knowing that you should choose a partition that gives you around 2 to 25 maximum trades. So if it were you and you have $500, which partition would you choose? Would you choose the $100 partition? Would you choose the 200, the 300, the 500? Which one would you choose? Let me see some answers for those of you who are learning. Which partition would you choose? I see people saying 100, 100, 100, 100. Wow, that's amazing. Even if it were me, I would choose $100 partition because it is giving me a chance of trading 5 consecutive coins at once. So how do you choose a partition? You just click in it once. When you click in the partition, for example, if I wanted to choose 200, I just click in it once, for example, like this, and it is selected. If I want to go back to 100, I click in it once, it is selected. Now, after it is selected, come here down and you turn on these 4 buttons: long, short, DCA, and this last button. My dear friends, I beg of you, please turn on those 4 buttons. If you want this strategy to work well for you, if you want this strategy of steady flow to work well for you, turn all those 4 buttons. They will be off. Okay, you'll find them, they are off. Make sure you turn on 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're done. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're done. And you're done, guys. Is that very hard? Is that very hard? Is that very hard? Turning on just 4 buttons and you're done. The bot handles the rest. It handles the market analysis, trade analysis. That is the technical and the fundamental. It handles the trade entry, risk management, capital management, everything done by the bot inside your exchange. That's the beauty of automation. So I'm going to first turn off this button here because I don't want the bot to enter into a trade because I'm still teaching. Now we come here. What if I want to select, what if I wanted to only trade shorts? What if I wanted to trade only shorts? By the way, for evidence, let me click here on signals. Okay, on signals. And I believe you have already seen this. Okay, they have added for us a button for short only signals. These are signals that are only for shorting. You can see 1,000 CAT USDT has been given a few minutes back, 20 minutes back, and it is winning. Do you see these short signals? Do you see them? They were first tested before they launched them. Do you see this one? It is winning. Already TP1 hit. It is now coming to TP2. Okay, let's look here down. Already TP1 hit, TP2 hit, and it's coming to TP3. Do you see this? Do you see this? And you can see these are some, today alone, 24 short only trades hit TP3. So the TP3 win rate is high. However, before I even go ahead and explain this, the short only strategy, it is riskier. Now let me show you. Here they are telling you plainly, they are telling you, and I have tested this. I'm going to show you live, my live results. I have tested this. I was very excited. A new strategy. It is high risk, high reward. And I'm going to explain why. I have tested it since yesterday. I've seen the results, but I've also seen the bad side of it. And I'm going to give you everything plainly. It is just upon your risk sizing and your risk mentality, and you choose for yourself. Okay. They are telling you here, it is a higher risk, higher reward. And we are going to see why. So let's say here, by the way, when you want to switch, you can just click here where it says switch profile. Do you see this switch profile? When you click on that button, you can switch from maybe steady flow to short flow. And I'm going now to click on short flow. And when I click on short flow, I'm launched into this. Now, you may wonder, why was steady flow showing me $500? Yet now short flow is showing me over $600. Because for it counts even the open trades, everything counted, all the money within open trades and the free money, all the total is now $600. Do you understand? If I switch back to steady flow, you can see it is telling me I only have $587. Why? It is showing it the only free money available. The only free money available to use. But whereas if I switch to short only, if I switch to short flow, it is showing me that I have, that I have 600. Okay, it has, where am I? Am I in short flow or what? No, I've not switched short flow. Switch anyway. It is not switching, my dear. Why? Why are you not switching? Why are you not switching, my dear? My dear friend, why are you disturbing me? Short only. Very good, very good. It has switched. It was just a matter of reloading. So you can see it is showing me I have over $600, but now it is also showing me that 600 is already reserved. So it's telling me on your futures account, the total futures balance you have is over $600. Okay, but most of the money is already committed into 3 running trades because I was running short only. So I chose the $200 party. I'm going to explain all this. Don't worry. When you reach on this page, let's say it is your first time reaching on this page, what should you understand? Here it is going to show you your balance that you have on your futures account, because short only is for futures only. Futures only, no spot here. Futures only. It is going to show you your balance. Then it is going to show you your slots that are available using your balance. Okay, using your balance, how many slots can you get to trade? How many trades can you run concurrently? Okay. Now, here down, after you put in some trades, it's going to show you the reserved money for those trades, the available balance, that is free money. Now it's telling you the true free money after we subtract all the trades that are running. This is the true free money. And I'm going to explain the difference why the other side to the free money was 500, whereas the free money is just $18. Then it shows you that you're running 3 trades and you're left with 0 trade to run because your balance has been locked up for running those trades. Now, if we come here down, it is almost the same thing. The strategy partitions, now you understand. How many strategy partitions are going to open will depend on the truly available. Will depend on the truly available. Okay? How many partitions will open will depend on the truly available money. So in this case, for example, if I wanted to use the $200 partition, now here, listen to me very well, because if I don't explain very well, it is going to confuse some of you. When you reach on the short only trades, okay? If you want just short the market only, you want the strategy that just shorts the market. Remember, it targets coins that have been pumping and they're about to get exhausted. But remember, this is an AI. It may see that the coin is getting exhausted. Maybe it has reached at its premium zone and maybe going to form a retracement. But at the same time, the premium zone is broken and the coin continues back up. You should understand that when you try to short the market only, things may not work the same way you would want, because we've seen coins that reach at a proven resistance, they somehow get rejected, but at the same time continue, break the resistance and continue. So you should be able to know, to understand that such things are going to open, such things are going to happen. So when you come here, if you want to select any partition, because the partitions that are going to be open will depend on the truly available capital. So for example, you want to choose the $200 partition. When you click in it, when you click in the partition, for example, you click here, it is going to open like this. Now you come here. This is a must. If you want to short only the market, please do not jump this step. I request you guys, I beg you. It can give you money. It can take your money. It is high risky, high reward. My statements are very clear. High risk, high reward. It can give you more money than the normal strategies we've been using. Because I've tested it, I've seen. It can give you way more money than the strategies we have been testing, but at the same time can chop your money very fast if you're not careful. That's why it is important whenever you select any strategy, be it 200, be it 300 to use, make sure you come, every strategy will have this button here called strategy. Make sure you come and click on this strategy. When you click on this strategy, what is the best strategy that I recommend? I recommend you come here on custom, okay? You can explore these other strategies that are here, okay? The one that will give you some good money, it is starting from here, okay? Here. You can see, I have told the board that even though I have $200, okay? Why do you want to select a strategy? Because if I also don't talk about that, we may not understand. It is true you have told the board that you can use a maximum of $200 per trade. That is by you selecting that $200 partition. You're telling the board you can use a maximum of $200 on this trade. But do not put all the money at once. Please, I beg you, my board, if you're going to trade for me inside my account, do not put all the $200 at once. What should you do? Come here down on strategy. And you tell it on how it should put your money into the market. In this case, you can come starting from here. This is where the good money is going to start from here on more strategies here. Okay. And you say, I want you can see this is a 3x 3%. What does it mean? You are telling your bot that get my money of $200, multiply it by 3%. In this case, it is going to be 200 times 3%, which is equal to $6. Okay. Are we understanding? I want you, instead of putting all the $200 at once, put only 3% of the $200, which is in this case $6. So it is going to allocate $6 per trade. It is going to allocate $6 per trade. Now, on every trade, it's going to put $6. On every trade it opens for you, a short trade, it's going to put $6. It means on your $200 minus $6, the remainder $194 is kept aside to protect your position. That's why you can see reserved here. They are telling me reserved is 600. They have already reserved over $600 on the 3 trades that are running, because each trade, when it enters, it reserves the full capital required to make sure that trade goes in your favor. Let me explain this again, because you may not understand. When I come here and I say, put in 3% of my $200 per trade, it means I'm telling the bot to put in only $6. Then, to make sure I have enough money to cover for this trade, it gets $6, it gets $200 minus $6, the balance is $194. Now, it reserves all this capital for this running trade, which means the free capital, which would have been 194, is already reserved, plus the $6. This is the total of $200 reserved. If I have 3 trades running, it means I have all the $600 reserved. That's why when it gets this capital here that I have on my Binance, minus the reserved money, we get $18, 18 free dollars. Why does it reserve all that money aside? It means it knows that a scenario can happen. It enters for you at this point when the market was about to reverse, but the trade refuses and still goes back into your direction. I maybe reverses when it has gone into a negative or maybe $20, negative of $50. Then it reverses, comes back into your direction. That's why you must select a partition, a strategy under here. Okay, under here. Some of you may say, no, use 4x per trade. Some of you may say, for example, right now, my trades are running at 5x. My trades that I had put in are running at 5x, 5%. So it's instead of putting all the 200, just put in 5%. In this case, it will be $10. Then make sure you use 5x per trade. 5x per trade. But let me recommend the safest leverage that will give you a balance of some good profits. Okay? Some good profits and some capital protection. Capital protection is this one, 3x 3%. Trust me. If you come and you select this 5x 5%, if they chop your money, don't blame the bot. Because partly you're instructing it not deviate from your instructions. It is going to try to make sure it gets the highest probability trades, but cannot guarantee that they must win 100%. So if you select a partition that risks more of your money, trust me, if anything goes wrong, your money can be chopped, because remember, it's high risk, high reward. So in this case, if you're not satisfied with all this, maybe you want to set your custom strategy. Come and click on this. You set your custom strategy accordingly. And after you apply, or click on apply custom settings. In this case, for example, okay, I've chosen 3x 3%. And when we reach here, it is telling me that it's going to be using leverage of 3x, okay, on a partition of $200, which means this is going to be $6 per trade. Then if it multiplies by 3x leverage, 3% of 3% of 200 is $6. So it multiplies by this leverage, it gets, we could be putting in 18 as the notion. Okay. Now, Very, very important also. You can see they have put a button for optional stop loss. Optional stop loss. My dear friends, if you want to make money from this strategy, I have tested it. Yesterday and today I'm testing it. If you want to make money from this strategy, do not put this button on unless you're very sure of what you're doing. If you know you're not sure, because some of you, I know you have experience. You may come here on signals. You look at the short only signal that has been given. For example, one which is moving, so far almost hitting TP2. Maybe you saw it before. And you clicked here to read the chart. You saw where the stop loss was. Then you came here on view the chart, and you saw the chart. The chart made sense to where the stop loss was. Okay, maybe the chart made sense. Do you see this? Do you see that now? Now this is a perfect play. Do you see that? If we consider 30 minutes ago, these are how many? 15-minute candles. This is one 15-minute candle, second 15-minute candle. Those are 30 minutes. Now, do you see this signal was given exactly 34 minutes ago? Do you see this? Which means it saw that the momentum was dying. The momentum was dying. And is riding on this retracement to make for you money if it had ended for you. That's the simple analogy on how this method works. It looks at the coins which are pumping, look at the exhaustion point, then enter at points of exhaustion, okay, to make sure it rides the downtrend. It is a perfect scenario that we are seeing here. You can see the signal is winning, and we see this was just given 30 minutes ago. And if we come here on the chart and we trace 30 minutes ago on a 15-minute time frame, we can see it was given around here. And now you can see the signal is winning. In simple terms, that's how the strategy works. But also, there are scenarios where it researches a little and then chip goes. Okay, goes. So you should be aware of that. Now, as I think I've gone far. So after you do all this, after you select your strategy to use, come here down. Make sure, my dear friends, if you don't want to be hitting stop losses, don't put this button. Don't. I beg you. In the name of God, stop loss, leave it. Do not turn it on. I'm going to show you a perfect scenario. If I turned on stop loss, I would be in losses. Now, come and turn on this button here down, and you're done. That is it all. The bot is going to be looking for you those trades. What would be such nature of those some of those trades? It's going to come on gainers. It's going to go on gainers. Okay, look at these different coins that have pumped a lot and they're about to retrace. Okay, look at where maybe retracement is possible. It enters and rides this retracement, makes for you quick money from the market. Dixon, I have been using this strategy. I want to first show you. Let me come here on earnings. Let me come here on earnings on this same account. Let's look here. I want you to look at these earnings. This was a $400 account. Okay. Very, 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 very not good. Starting from around here. Remember the trading method of the bot was very conservative, protecting more of the capital than making for you huge returns. So from here up to around here, this was, I think this was $400. Yes. Small capital, small money. Yesterday I said, let me try this new strategy. And let us look at the results. Look at this. 20 trades, 20 wins. 20 trades, 20 wins. All short. Do you see this? All short. Short, 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 short. Even today, there are some short, 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 short at 5x. Okay. Now let us look at the running trades. Now this is where the reality hits. Look at this reality. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? Now this is why I'm saying it is high risk, high reward. It is not proper for me to come here and I hype a strategy because it makes more money, but not show you the other different side. Which means these trades, unless they come back down into profitability, I'm going to be stuck with them here. Maybe for 2 days, I don't know. These ones are how many? 13 hours. These are 13 hours. How about this one? TUT USDT. How many hours? 12 hours. How about this one? Sky USDT. 9 hours. You can see TP2 was hit, but after it was hit, it was waiting for TP3 and the market. Now you may say, if it hit TP2, why didn't it get out? It is more riding with the TP levels. Look at this. The trade has closed. If we look at the closed trades, you can see TP3, externally closed. Okay. You can see it aims at TP3 whenever it is possible. Okay. It aims at TP3 whenever it is possible. And some of the reversals, they can happen very quick before it closes the trade. So you can see, this is the short only strategy. What strategy am I going to be using? Me, as a person, I'm going to be using the short only strategy. Because I know whatever goes up must come down. This one I'm sure. But not whatever goes down must come back up. I know for those of you who have been trading, you know that. You know that. So to me as a person, I'm going to be using this for a few days. I'm going to be using this on this small account. If the results are turning out to be good, okay, after maybe 2-3 weeks or maybe a month, I switch back all my money to here to short only. I will switch all my money to here to short only. But from the results, from what I'm seeing, from the earnings that I'm seeing here, it may work out for me on small accounts, especially if you have a small account. Remember, why did you put on a $6 per trade when you had $200? It means you're reserving the negative $94, the $94 remaining to cushion your trade. You can see all these trades are cushioned. Okay, just negative $35 out of negative 194. So if I have to lose the $200, the trade has to go against me by negative $200, which is very, very, very rare. Very, very, very rare. It is true, it can happen, but very, very, very rare. I have to show you all this. It is because I have to show you all this because I know and I'm sure some of you will make mistakes if you're not warned. That's why I told you, if you want to use this short only strategy, make sure at least a maximum you can go for 3x 3%. Leave it at that. It is much safer. The market will not go against you so much. You just have to be patient because we know whatever goes up must come back down. Second point, do not turn on stop loss. Now imagine I had turned on this stop loss here. Everything here would be in a loss. But here, I have hope that the coin can come back into my direction and I close in profit. It closes in profit. It is very possible. Because these have overextended, they can come back and I close into profit. That's why I told you, stop loss, make sure you don't turn it on. If you want some good profits from this strategy, you can see stop loss is 0. Okay. If I also open here, you can see stop loss is 0. Do you see this? Why? It is because this, if you want to maximize it, do not put stop loss. If you want to see losses, just put on stop loss. You will enjoy the losses. Because remember, it is true that about sports opportunities. If we look at this, for example, TUT USDT, you can see today it has pumped over 92%. But what happens after this pump? This must happen. It must. It can never pump forever. It must retrace. Okay? That is the strategy. So those are the two new strategies. One, you have three trading modes. Okay? One, let me just turn off this. We have 3 trading modes. You can just come, turn on this one button, and you're safe. One button, choose your conservative mode, you're safe. So for people who really fear to see a negative, for people who really fear to see those negatives, please don't go the other side. Just come and turn on this one button, choose conservative mode, or choose balanced, or maybe aggressive, maybe, but don't exceed balanced. Okay? If you fear to see such negatives on your account, and you fear them so much, please do not turn on, do not come here into the short only strategy. Just come and turn on this one button here. Turn on this one button. Choose your conservative or your balanced, and you're good to go. Leave the button, leave the bot handle everything else. You're good to go. Here the bot is going to trade for you only these coins, only these top few coins. These ones, only these top few coins. 41. And also trade for you these stocks and indices. And also trade for you commodities. Also trade for you commodities here. And you're good to go. You don't want stress. You don't want sleepless night. Turn on this one button, my dear friend. You're done. If you're someone who likes to experiment, you're like me. I'm experimenting to see which one is better. Come and click on strategy. Okay. You can switch profile and go to steady profile. Steady. Okay. You come here, you turn on these 4 buttons. Select your strategy up, turn on 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're done. The bot handles everything for you. Still steady. No risk, no higher risk, no what? Steady profits flowing in. That is what we have been using. And now they have brought for us, the money hunters, us, we don't fear danger. Us who do not fear what? Danger at all. We want that rush of adrenaline. We come on short flow. Choose my strategy. Okay. Choose my strategy. Hey, my dear, switch. Why are you refusing? Why are you refusing to switch? This button is delaying. It is delaying me when I'm switching. Okay. I come here, choose my strategy, select the specific settings I want the strategy to use. I come here down, turn on one button, and I'm done. Like that. Okay, I'm done. So let me ask a question. Out of all those 3 are automated. All those 3 are automated, guys. They are automated. All those 3 that I've shown you, either the full automatic mode, the custom steady, the custom short flow, they are all automated. You don't not have to do anything once you switch on. Now let me ask. I told you. Hey, whenever things go up, it is easy to come down. But whenever things go down, it is very difficult to come back up. So let me ask you, what strategy are you going to be using? Now you've seen all the 3 strategies. Which strategy are you going to be using? Are you going to use the full auto, steady flow, or short flow? Let me see answers. If you have understood what I've been explaining, which strategy are you going to be using? Now I know we have manual traders here. Yes, choose your strategy. Yes, people are saying short flow, full auto aggressive, steady flow, short flow. Yes. Now the bot gives you a chance. To manage the same way you feel inside. For me, I like adrenaline. I like adrenaline. I don't fear danger. I'm going for short flow. But if you know you're not hard-hearted like me, and you fear seeing a negative, don't go there. It is a no-go zone for you. Don't go there. Stay in steady flow. Stay in full auto. Now, I know we have some people here. For them, with manual trading, they are manual traders. Even when they get a fully automated system, they are saying, no. It is limiting my earning potential. There are signals here. Come on, these signals. Let's look at the signals, guys. Let us look at the signals. Okay? Let us look at the signals. What is happening to my network? My network, don't misbehave, please. Don't misbehave. Network can misbehave. Come here on signals. Come on signals. If you're a manual trader, there are always signals here. You can look at them. Winning signals. When you're looking for a signal, what are you looking for? First of all, are you a spot trader or you are a futures trader? You trade in spot or future? Because at the badge, it is always there. If it is spot signal, it's going to be labeled spot. If it is futures, it's going to be labeled futures, like this one here. Okay? So, second, look at the time. First, look here at the time when the signal was given. Do not trade any signal that is above 20 minutes old. If it has gone past 20 minutes, leave it. Even though it is too enticing, unless you come here and verify, unless you come on the chart and verify whether the entry given is still valid. You can come on the chart and you verify. If you verify and you find that the entry given is still valid, then you can go ahead and enter that trade. But now look at this. Okay, look at this. This is paper-based. Let me use an example of V. Okay, let's say I want to verify CRV because I know it is moving at a very good, yeah, giving us some good vibes. Okay, it is forming higher highs and higher lows. Okay, higher highs, higher lows. You can see. So once you verify that the entry is still valid, even though it is past 20 minutes here, you can go ahead and enter. Second point, make sure here it has not yet moved past 5%. If it has moved past 5%, has gone. Wait for another signal, look for another signal. Those are the main two. Now, if you're a futures trader, look for a futures signal. Here when it is qualifying here, and also here it qualifies. Now here it qualifies, but here it doesn't. You can see that. But I'm just going to use it as an example. Maybe I saw it in time. I'm just going to use that as an example. Come here and you click on execute trade. Execute trade. Now you come here and you click on precision trade. Precision trade. When you click on precision trade, it is going to load your Binance balance or your exchange balance. When it loads your exchange balance, you can go ahead and you select the leverage. Okay, the direction is already chosen. Futures, you can now adjust the leverage. Me, I usually use 3x. 3x. You can see 3x has been selected here. But tell me I can use up even up to 9x. Now come here down and you put in the amount. How much money do you want to put into this trade? In this case, maybe I want to put in $100. Just put 100 and wrap these ones here. Okay. Now come and, okay, these all these are turned on. All these are turned on by default. Now, to someone may say, high is the reward to the risk reward very low. It is very low because it has to keep on adding more money for you if the market goes against you. So the more money it adds, the more the risk reward improves because the entry is going to go much further. So you can come here. If you want smart DCA, turn it on. Okay, smart DCA. Then you can go ahead and click on place long order and you confirm your order is going to be placed as a long order. Okay. Now, what if there was no futures signal? What if there was no futures signal here, but all the signals that are available are spot? Okay. They are all spot signals, but they qualify here and here, but they are all spot signals. What do? You can still trade these spot signals into your futures account. Just click here on execute trade. Execute trade. You come here on precision trade, click on precision trade. Still, it is going to be loaded. You can see it is loading. It has been loaded. Now, once it loads, remember this is a spot signal. So you must click here on futures to turn it into a futures signal, a futures trade. And it is going to load the market price, funding rate, and the 24-hour volume. If it doesn't load these details, it means it's not available for futures trading. Now, adjust the leverage here. Because remember it was a spot signal, that's why leverage is at 1x. So adjust maybe 3x, okay, or 5x, whichever is for your liking. Come here and put in your amount, maybe $100. Now I'm on to the manual traders. $100. Go ahead and verify the stop loss is on, the profits are on, smart exit on, okay? And come here down, you place your long order. It's going to enter as a futures trade. That's how simple it is. That's how simple it is to turn on these futures trades. So the trades are going to be reflecting here on this session here. They're going to be reflecting here. Now, to some of you are seeing my negative. Woo, that negative is big. It is not big. We have seen negatives of negative 1,000. Okay, they are those very small. That's why I told you, if you know you're not your heart is not strong. Strong. You leave that section of not only. Okay. Now, there is also another chance here. When you come here to markets here, look at this. When you come on markets, and example, the market, you can come here on gainers. You want to short the market, can come here on gainers. Now, these coins that have moved this much, they are going to come back down. They are going to come back down. What should you do? Okay, this is for experienced traders, guys. What I'm saying is for people who have been trading manually and they understand what they are doing. You can come and click on the coin, you check on it, click on the coin, check on it. See, is it about to maybe make a higher high, or maybe is it going to reverse? Is it going to do what? You analyze in different time frames. Okay, you can even go up to 5 minutes time frame. Okay, if you see it has a chance, you can short from here. You move with it down. Just click on new trade. Click on new trade. Okay, it is going to load. When it loads, come here on futures. Futures. Come here on short. Turn on short. Short. Go here down. Decrease the leverage to 3x. 3x or 5x maximum, guys. Leverage. Come and put in your money. Maybe $100. Okay. And then you can turn on stop loss or leave it off. You can turn on take profit or leave it off, or maybe stop loss or leave it off. It is your choice. It is your choice. Come and the order, and the market is going to enter as a short order. If I didn't have it here, I would maybe add it and I down with it. Just for me, it ate the for that is supposed retracement which was broken, supposed premiums which was broken and continued to go up, but I know it is going to come back down. Just told. What I've just told. Is it hard, guys? Is it hard to use crypto flow bot and you make money? Is it hard, really? Is it hard? You have all the different options. You have no excuse as to why you should not make money with crypto flow bot. You have no excuse. Remember, whichever trade the bot enters, that trade is put on your Binance account. Let me first take for you into my Binance account. I show you some of the trades that were closed. I don't want to log in when everyone is in Binance account. It might cause, I know on the internet, they are so bad. They are so bad that they can hack you, because I've seen them.
The screen.
The past. Yes, stop sharing the screen. I'm logging into my Binance account to make sure I can share the screen when everything is very visible. And why is my network disturbing my screen? My network here is disturbing a lot. My network disturbing a lot. I don't know why. I don't know why. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, loud and clear.
Okay, very good, very good. So let me share my screen now once again. Now let us trace any trade. Whatever trade the bot makes for you is yeah. If you go to my Binance account here, it opens, we can see AISDT is here. The same way it is moving inside my Binance account, it is the same way it is moving here. Do you see this? It is the same way it is moving, everything. Okay, let's look at TUT USDT. TUT USDT. If we go to my Binance, we can see TUT USDT is also here. Do you see this? Everything running exactly as planned inside my Binance account. Let's look at, for example, Siren USDT. Siren USDT, where it is also running. Okay, now let us look at some trades and we try to trace them, close trades here, and we look at position history. Let's look at position history. You may see how it is the same profit. That was the TP was something, but you see still in a negative. Let's for Epic USDT. Epic USDT. If we come here to close trades, you can see Epic USDT is here, 1.41, which is almost the same here. Remember, Crypto Flowbot records the PNL at closing. That is before subtracting the transaction fees of Binance. So it recorded 1.41, but here, after subtracting the transaction fees of Binance, it remained 1.35, which is very okay. Let's look at Bitcoin USDT. Do you see these percentages? Now imagine I was using $500 per trade. You want Pico USDT. 1.70. The exchange thing minus the transaction is at 1.65, which is the same as 1.7 if you round off. Okay, let's look at USDT. 16 USDT. It is here 1.001. That is because the transaction. See, everything that the bot does is directly put onto your, every transaction is on your Binance account. So now you have the choice to make. Let me come back into the screen. Stop. You have a choice to make. Are you going to ride the trend? Are you going to let AI trade for you, or you're going to trade manually and suffer with the markets? Are you going to let AI trade for you, or you're going to suffer with the markets? What excuse do you have to not make money from trading when you can just turn on just one single button and the bot handles everything? When you can just turn on just 2 buttons, 3, 4 buttons, and the bot does everything? What excuse do you have in this AI era not to make money from trading? Tell me the excuse you have. The compounding strategy, they are still testing it. If it passes, they are going to give us the compounding strategy. I think they have not yet. Maybe they are still testing it. I paid for AI to trade, not for me. Very good. Very good. You paid the AI to do the work for you. Me, I usually call this the laziest way to make money. This is the laziest way to make money. If you're not making money in this 21st century, you are doomed. If you are not making money in this 21st century, I don't know what is wrong with you. They should take you to a doctor. Not a witch doctor, but a doctor. And they test, are you okay? Are you well? In this 21st century, you don't use AI. My dear, I won't suffer with the market. I will not suffer with the market. Let the AI trade. Turn on one button, you remain at your work. Laziest boss man. This is the laziest way. Even if you have never heard of trading, even if it is your first time to hear about trading, you can make money. Just get capital. Now you wait for me. I'm going to load my good capital. Let me just test for 1 month. That short on strategy. Let me test it for 1 month. We'll be seeing the screenshots. You'll be getting jealous. You'll be getting jealous of me yet you have been here with me. I want to get my good capital around 20 to 50K. Around there, 20 to 50K. I wrote. Just test one month short only. Let me tell 1 month. 20 to 50K I going to load. Okay. I'm going to load. What amount best fit all these strategies you talked about? The amount is upon your liking. Me, I've shown you what everything can do for you. I've shown you the potential. Just with smaller money. $500, $1,000. If you see it is working out for you, go big. 10,000, 20, 30, 50. I've told you, I'm resting with $500, $600. Okay, for a few days. I won't even reach a month. A few days. Once everything I see is okay, 20K. 20K to around 50K. You will see me. I'll be showing the screenshots. Now you're going to go there and get jealousy. This man is not telling us the secret. I've shown you every secret here. Every secret, no hidden thing. You said I just need to deposit on my Binance. Yes. Deposit on your Binance, deposit on your Bybit, on your MEXC-OKX. They are launching MEXC-OKX, I think either tomorrow evening, or maybe by Monday morning. OKX is going to be available. MEXC, Kraken. You can connect any of those. You enjoy unlimited money without you ever lifting a finger. Every trade is placed in your Binance account with stop loss and everything. The bot manages everything. You don't have to suffer when you have AI, my friend. You don't. Otherwise, I thank you very much. Let me reply to some questions here. Someone is saying, can someone get an option under conservative, moderate, and aggressive, and then go under strategy to choose as well? No. Those modes are put there for people who don't want disturbance. Just click on one button and you leave. Okay. Is 200 amount good for steady flow? Yes, steady flow. If you want to use steady flow, I recommend $500 and above. Steady flow will give you good results if you have 500 and above. Yes. I've just did it. I'm telling you the truth. Telling you the truth. Any other question? Go and make money. Otherwise, I thank you very much for being on the call. For those of you who have been joining us from TikTok, from YouTube, from everywhere, thank you for joining us. You don't have an excuse not to make money. Crypto Flow Bot is here. It is just $120 per year. $120 per year. If you have capital, you can even make that money in a single day. Go and make money. Otherwise, I hope to see you on the bright side. Hope you've learned this. Go and especially every leader that is on this call. Yes, Team MCF, Mutundwe. Every leader that is on this call, please go ahead and teach this to your people. I hope you have understood. I'm going to repeat this same session on Monday morning. That will be 8 a.m. East African Standard Time. Then that will be Uganda. Then English session will be at 10 a.m. East African Standard Time on Monday. That will be 8 a.m. West African Standard Time. You can always join in and you get to